Hey everybody, this is Kyle from Time to Back Out Productions. I'm here on production day, what would be 29 since we worked this week, so that we had 28 and 29 this week. I am here in Jim Thorpe at Glenanoka Falls looking for a cliff. I think we found it, okay? I have my my family's here with me who braved the hike up the mountain. We're gonna have to keep things light when we're coming up here as far as the camera crew goes, but it's actually a pretty perfect cliff. I'm gonna turn it around in a second and show you guys a little bit of the edge. All right, as you guys can see, this is really like the edge of a cliff here. There's a bridge down there to give us some dimension. There's also a creek down there. I'm hoping that the creek isn't gonna be too loud. We're gonna have to come up with some sort of safety harness for the guy to stand here, or we'll just fake it a little bit. Yeah, this is the area. There's the fam. My wife always covering her face. So yeah, looks pretty good. Pretty excited about it. We're just gonna have to come here on a weekday, like in the morning, off season or something, because it is really crowded. It's here on a Saturday in October. So, hey Kendra, say hi. All right, cool. I'm happy. All right, so we're here at the bottom. You can see here's the creek. I'm gonna zoom in real quick. That's where the top of the cliff is. Pretty cool, huh? So we're gonna check out a few more cliffs, but this is pretty scenic here. So you got kayaking, there's an old railroad bridge and that kind of thing. This is the Lehigh Gorge State Park in Jim Thorpe. You guys may have heard of Glenanoka Falls. That's further up that way. They're gonna yell at me, but there's the family. We just did the Glenanoka Falls hike real quick, so. All right guys, so real quick, this was location scouting. It's actually one of the parts I really like, especially when you get to do hiking and do things like that. So this is one cliff that we're gonna look at. I have a few other recommendations that we're gonna check out. Disadvantages of this cliff is that there is a lot of hiking involved. I'm not sure about the safety. I mean, definitely we need to come up with a harness or something situation. There's not trees real close to the edge of the cliff, so I'm not quite sure about that yet. So I gotta look into a couple things, but this is definitely promising as a spot to film. Like I said, everybody in the film crew is gonna have to be in pretty good shape, and it's gonna be limited as to what type of equipment we actually have there. So either way, it's a good day. I spent the day with my family and kind of killed two birds with one stone and location scouted, and you know, had a pretty amazing day here in October in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. So as always, check out our website, ttboproductions.com. You can view us on Instagram and all that good stuff. You actually, it's funny because you may be able to hear it in the background. There's a guy that plays, I'm not quite sure what instrument it is. It's some type of flute and like a drum, like a Native American drum, and he sits in the valley and it echoes throughout. It's really cool. So definitely a place to check out. So so like I was saying, ttboproductions.com, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you guys know what to do, as well as the contest is still going on. So definitely check that out as well. All right, I'll check in with you guys next week.